North pressing Kokomo. The inbounds goes to Sanders. Looks to be zoned 2-1-2, full court zone press. Sanders across the timeline to Farrell. Farrell has it knocked away, but Eric gets it back and sends it back to Sanders. Sanders checking out the defense. Lawrence North is zoning. Newcastle hit 9 threes against them last night in their 9-point win. Here's Herman with the ball on the left side. Now to Sanders. Sanders bounced it right side quarter court. Bennett right baseline to Cummings. Luke is trapped along the baseline. Sends it outside to Sanders. Sanders dribbles around looking. Clearing on the left side. Now to Fowler. Fowler back to the point to Sanders. Wildcats being very patient. Here's Bennett to Sanders. Sanders in the lane. Farrell. Turnaround. Jump shot. Got in. Nice move by Eric Farrell. It's a turnaround from 12 in the lane to make it 2-0. Now Kokomo will press. Dantzler with the basketball looking. Bounce it away now to tail short. Back to Dantzler. Across the timeline. Dantzler fires across court now with a feed to Means. Means right baseline. Jump shot is good. Matt Bowling with an open 10-footer off the right baseline to make it 2-2. Game tied with 6:45 to play first quarter. Sanders slowly down the near sideline. Moving cross-court pass left side to Bennett. Bennett back to Sanders. Cross the 10-second line. Sanders starts to close in. Begins to attack the zone. Now to Bennett. Swing it to Fowler on the left side. To the point they go to Bennett. Reverse it right side to Sanders. Sanders back to the point to Bennett. Bennett clears left side to Fowler. Herman bombs up a long one. That's good. A great corner hit by Herman Fowler from the left side. Makes it a 5-2 ball game. Dantzler plays it into Short. Short away from a double team up the floor. Lawrence North got some numbers. Short dish off to Means on the right side. Now back to Short. Short clears to Dantzler, and he just walked with the basketball.
3-point line instead of continuing the attack.
2 minutes into the first quarter. Wildcats with the early 3-point lead. Bennett for Kokomo. Cross the timeline. Bennett outside to Sanders. Sanders clears to Fowler on the left side. Herman pump faking. Back to the point to Sanders. Right side to Bennett. Steps up and bombs a long one. No good. The rebound. Eric Farrell had it. Lost it, but Herman picks it up on the left side. Fowler to the point to Sanders. His long jumper. That's no good. And the rebound taken down by Stewart. And Stewart's outlet pass goes up the floor to Short. Short now to Dantzler. Dantzler to Stewart. Around it goes to Means. Means with the ball on the right side looking. Long cross-court feed to Short. Outside to Dantzler. Bombs up a three-pointer. Got in. Oh, the big guy. Darren Dantzler goes outside and hits a rainbow 20-footer out front to tie the ball game at 5. 5:25 to play first quarter. Sanders up the floor. Takes the dribble up, has his pass deflected, stolen, Short on a breakaway behind the back to Means, layup good. Oh, that was awful pretty. I'll tell you what, great play by Short. Timeout, Kokomo.
Greg, so really they can shoot the ball a little bit.
Travis Tafflinger is checked in the ball game. He's going to play the point now as Joe Sanders goes to the bench. Tafflinger up the floor. Travis across the timeline. Here comes the trap. Tafflinger bounced it high post to Farrell. Left side, Fowler. Herman from long range. Got it again. Another three hit by Herman Fowler. Makes it now an 8-7 ball game. Kokomo's press is broken. Dantzler gets it inside to Bowling. He lays it up and in. Matt Bowling with a fast break bucket makes it 9-8. Lawrence North by 1. 4:45 to play first quarter. Much more scoring we're seeing early than we expected tonight. Here's Bennett to Tafflinger. Travis across the timeline. Tafflinger running the point. Checking out that Lawrence North zone. Here's Bennett. Long cross court to Herman. Bombs up another long one. Got it again. Herman follows it. 3 threes in a row in the first quarter. It's 11-9. A 2-point Kokomo lead. Here's a pass down the floor. Bowling. Bowling just threw the ball away. He had some people. Quarter Wildcats of Kokomo leading the Lawrence North for Wildcats by 2.
Yeah, all he had to do is kind of put that ball up by the rim, and he could have dunked it.
Tafflinger, stop-and-go dribble. Travis across the timeline as the ball knocked away. Gets it back. It goes right to Cummings to Farrell. 15-footer. That's no good. Tipped up and out of bounds by Fowler, and it will be Lawrence North. Boys high school basketball tonight from Memorial Gym. It'll be tail short. Up the floor. Across the timeline. Kokomo backs the press off. Right side we go to Means. Means back to the point to Short. Short starts to drive, cut off. Fires across court to Means on the right side. Means to the point to Short. He penetrates inside. Drop it off to the big guy. Stewart fires and hits. An 8-footer from the left baseline hit by John Stewart. Ties up the ball game at 11. Good penetration out front by Short. 3:40 to play in the first quarter. Tafflinger to Bennett. Bennett up the floor to Tafflinger. Cross the timeline. Left side. Tafflinger circling out front now. Push pass right side to Bennett. Bennett holding high, lobs inside. Farrell with a great catch underneath. Jump hook up and in over the big guy. Oh, nice move by Eric Farrell. That lob inside actually hit the rim. Kokomo very fortunate to come up with the ball. Here's Means to Short. Short across the sideline, jump it inside of the big guy, Stewart. He lays it up and in. John Stewart scores inside. Eyes up the ball game. Up and down action. We're tied at 13. 3:05 to play first quarter. Tafflinger to Bennett. Now to Tafflinger. Across the midcourt stripe on the right side. Tafflinger sets up the Kokomo half court. Right side they go to Bennett. Bennett back to the point to Tafflinger. Reverse to left side to Herman. He's been hot. He fires and misses this time. And the rebound taken down by short of Lawrence North. Long lead pass to Bowling inside. Layup good. Bowling on a fast break bucket. Lawrence North is just beating Kokomo bag. Makes it 15-13. Lawrence North has hit 7 for 7. Wow. 7 for 7 are the Wildcats of Lawrence North of this ball game. And they lead by 2 with 2.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Tafflinger right side to Bennett. Bennett back to the point to Tafflinger. Player left side now to Fowler. Back to Tafflinger. Now on the right side to Bennett. Right baseline to Cummings. Inside Farrell. Layup. No good. And the rebound taken down by Bowling. Lawrence North of the ball. Here they come again. Short. Across the timeline. Clearing to Means. Now to Bowling. Fire left side to Dantzler. Dantzler on a drive. Will stop and fire. They finally miss one, but the tip is no good. And the rebound Stewart inside. We got a whistle. The foul called. It's whistled 5 the entire way so far as Means will inbound. Means looking. Means looking, fires it outside, short, on a drive, bounces it inside. That pass is picked off by Farrell to Sanders. Lead pass to Fowler. Herman down the far sideline to the front court. Clear it back to the trailer Sanders. Shovel right side to Bennett. Bennett back to the point to Sanders. Return pass to Bennett. Bennett looking, holding, clears back now to Sanders. Sanders at the top of the key. Left side quarter court Fowler. Left baseline Farrell. 15-footer. Got it. Eric Farrell hits again off the left baseline. Fowler with 9. Farrell with 6. The Kokomo scores tonight. Game tied at 15. Dantzler for Lawrence North. Cross the 10-second line. A minute and a half to play first quarter. Means outside to Short. Short's on a drive. Penetrates the lane. Dish off to Means on the right side. Means back to Short. Short stopping. Looking. Jumping right corner to Means. Means long cross court to Dantzler. Now they go to Stewart off the left baseline. Outside to Short. Short penetrates. Means fakes the 3. Means back to Short. He bombs up a 3-pointer. Good. Oh, Tail Short just hits a 3 from out front. 18-15. Lawrence North by 3. 1 minute to play in the first quarter. Bennett inbounds to Sanders. Sanders for Kokomo. Now back to Bennett. Now to Sanders. Cross the timeline. Sanders down the near sidelines with 50. Swings top of the key on the dribble. Edges over to the left side. Takes the dribble up. Goes cross court to Bennett. Right baseline. Farrell. Another open jumper. Got it again. Eric Farrell hitting those corner jump shots. It's 18-17. A 1-point lead. Lawrence North. 35 seconds to play first quarter. Dantzler with the ball. Dantzler now to Short. Short across the center stripe. Lawrence North going to fairly hold for 1. 30 seconds to play, but a very entertaining first quarter. The shooting's been red hot as Lawrence North holds a 1-point lead on Kokomo at 18-17. Short on the standing dribble down with 17. Jack Keeper up, shouting instructions in front of that Lawrence North bench. Now they start to run the play with 10. Get it inside of the big guy. Stewart, his short jumper, banking, no good. And then Stewart crashes in. Eric Farrell enters. Sanders up the floor on the run across the timeline. Joe pulls up, fires it inside, knocked away, out of bounds. Bennett has to get a shot away in a hurry. Bennett looking, plays it to Farrell. Eric from 3, shot up, Remy, good! And the basket counts in a 3-pointer. We'll be back with period number 2 right after this.
IBP's excited to announce the new compensation package with a starting wage of $8 an hour. At halftime, 51-34 over Xavier. Back to Greg and Don.
And we're underway. Second quarter of play. Lawrence North basketball. Means is on a drive, stopping behind the foul line looking. Sends it pass to Dantzler left side. Now back to the point to Means. Means return pass to Dantzler. Lawrence North with the ball. Cross court to Short. Short holding high. Big guy Stewart inside. Fires across court to Dantzler. Dantzler drives, nearly walks, goes to Means. Now to Short. Short coming up on the right side looking. Top of the key to Means. Means fires it to Short. Lawrence North being very patient, attacking the Kokomo zone. A 2-point Kokomo lead, 2018. Eric Farrell had 11 first quarter points, and Herman Fowler had 9. Here's Means off the baseline. Those 2 scored all Kokomo's points. Now to Short. Short fires it inside to Stewart, knocked away by Brown, stolen by Bennett. Whistle, foul called. So Kokomo basketball is Sanders and Bennett with Fowler, Farrell, and Brown in the ball game. Sanders down the middle, cross the timeline, sends a pass right side to Bennett. Now to Sanders. Return pass to Bennett. Well, that baseline's been open for those patented Farrell 15-foot jump shots. He's got it now. He fires one up. He got it again. Oh, he's been automatic tonight. tonight. Eric Farrell with those baseline jumpers. He's got 13, and Kokomo leads by 4, 28-8, 22-18. Means to the forecourt right side. To the point to Short. Short swings it to Dantzler, left side corner court. Dantzler, Short. Around it goes to Means. Back to the point to Short. Short stopping left to the free throw circle. Here's Means with the ball on the right side. Drives. Now to Short. Left side to Dantzler. Dantzler, low post, they go to Stewart. Outside to Short. Fake, drives to the foul line. Dish off to Dantzler. Now back to Short. Great Kokomo defense. Right side to Means. Couple of dribbles to the baseline to Short at the point. Short dribbles around now. 6:20 to play first half. A 4-point Kokomo lead, 22-18. Here's Short on a drive. Now to Dantzler on the left wing. Dantzler back to Short. Short drives to the foul line. Sanders is sent flying. The big guy Stewart inside. Got a whistle, a foul called on Nick Brown. Well, I tell you what, this spot. It'll be Andy Means to inbound for Lawrence North. Means looking, going to lob it to the big guy Stewart. His short baseline jumper, no good, and comes over the back and just picked up his second personal foul. Oh, Gooden is on the floor. Didn't catch him as he came on at the start of the second quarter play. So Matt Gooden, the sixth player used tonight by Jack Kiefer. The Kokomo ball, 5:55 to play first half. Here's Sanders, little trap. Left corner feed to Fowler. Herman long cross court to Bennett. Right baseline to Farrell. Another jump shot. Got it again. Oh, my. Eric Farrell with 15 first half points. He just can't miss. 24-18. Kokomo leads by 6. 5:35 to play first half. Means with the ball. To the point to Short. Short will stop and look. Short clearing to Dantzler. Low post they go. Now to Gooden. Gooden nearly threw it away. Nice save by Short. Right side to Means. Means lost long cross court to Dantzler. Drive to the foul line. Now to Short. Right side to Means. Means back to Short. Bounds up for three. That's a wild shot. No good. Dantzler rebounds inside. Back up. No good, but a whistle, a foul called. And that's again the ball game now. And Nick Brown goes out. Here's the inbound to a new ball player for terrific. We don't even have him on our program. New ball player for Lawrence North. He's got it now out on top. Jumping out high to Dantzler. For the basketball, looks like Chris Hill, I believe. The freshman is in the ball game now for Lawrence North. Running the point. Sends a pass to Means on the left side. Deep left corner to Dantzler. Now they go to Means. Penetrates the lane. Fires up a floater. Banks one up and in. Nice move there by Andy Means to score his second field goal in the ball game. So Means with a bucket makes it 24-20 Kokomo. 4:40 to play in the first half. Sanders cross the timeline. A 1-3-1 trapping defense that Kokomo has just shredded with baseline jumpers time and time again by 6'6" senior center Eric Farrell. Here's Sanders holding high. Lobbing cross court to Bennett. Bennett looking. 4:25 to play first half. The Wildcats of Kokomo leading by 4. Here's Farrell off the left baseline. Long cross court to Bennett. Bennett outside now to Sanders. Boy, Eric Farrell is running that baseline, and he wants the basketball, and it's been open. Here's Fowler with the ball deep left corner. Now to Sanders. Right side, they go to Bennett. Bennett with the ball, holding, looking. Back cross court left side, now to Sanders. 4 minutes to play first half. Now to Bennett. There's Farrell open, right baseline. Another jumper. No good. Cummings rebound. No good. And the rebound knocked away and out of bounds. The last touch team is good and goes out. Inbounds to Farrell. Now to Sanders. Right side to Bennett. Back to Sanders. Sanders checks over that Lawrence North zone. Here's Bennett. Sanders out high left side. Fowler. Now to Farrell. Back outside. They go to Sanders. Play a pass to Bennett. Joey lets fly with a long one. Good. Bennett fires home a three on the right side. His first 3 points of the ball game. That is the 5th three. The Wildcats have hit it. 27-20. Kokomo by 7. Hill with the ball. 3:20 to play first half. Hill sends a pass to Means. Means with the basketball. Now to the point to Hill. Swing up to Dantzler. The big guy Stewart down low. Back to Hill. He bounds up a long one. That's no good. Rebound back up and good. Boy, no box out whatsoever. And Bowling was all alone inside. Bowling and Stewart were shaking hands, and they said, which one wants it? I mean, they were both all alone inside, and it was Bowling to get the rebound and drop it up and in. 27-22. Kokomo by 5. Bennett. Sanders. Holding high looking. Sanders jumps it right side to Bennett. 2 minutes and 48 seconds to play. First half, a 5-point Kokomo lead, 27-22. There's Farrell, right baseline, 15-footer, no good. And the rebound taken down. We got a whistle, a foul called. And they may have the big guy at Bennett to inbound to Sanders. 2:40 to play first half. Kokomo with the ball, leading by 5. Some terrific outside shooting tonight by the Wildcats. Lighted it up from 3 and also from about 15 from one Eric Farrell. Here's Bennett with the ball on the right side to Sanders. High post to Cummings. Left side Herman. Fowler for 3. No good. Rebound kept alive by Bennett. Controls Sanders. Inside to Farrell. Fake. Shot blocked. And the rebound taken down. Oh, my. What a play by Gooden to Hill. Hill goes left side down to Means. Back to Hill. Hill with the ball to Means. He bombs up a high arcing 3. Rimmy no good. Tipped up no good. Tipped up no good. Rebound tip out to Hill. So Lawrence North gets it right back. Some strong offensive rebounding by that big Lawrence North basketball team. 1:55 to play first half. Kokomo by 5. Means with the ball on the right side. Now to Hill. Hill clearing to Means. Deep right corner to Dantzler. Dantzler back to Means around the Hill. Hill with the ball, fires a pass, deep left corner to Dantzler. He's on a drive. Drop it off to Hill. 1:40 to play first half. Now to Dantzler, fakes the 3, closes in. Hill, right side to Means. Means back to Hill. Penetrates, left side they go, now to Gooden. Cross court now to Means. Means bouncing to Hill. Hill swings a pass to Dantzler. His open jump shot is up and good. A three-pointer hit by Darren Dantzler. Good patience by Lawrence North, working the ball around until they finally got an open shot. And Darren Dantzler pops home a 20-footer for the right baseline. 27-25. Kokomo by 2. 1:10 to play first half. Sanders to the forecourt right side to Bennett. Bennett long cross court to Fowler. Outside to Sanders. Sanders holding now with a minute to play. Right side corner court to Bennett. Bennett with the ball. Back to Sanders. Return pass to Bennett. Fires an open three-pointer. That's no good. Rebound. Farrell inside. Back up. No good. Rebound. Farrell inside. Back up. Good. Eric Farrell scores inside. He's got 17 first half points. 29-25 Kokomo. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Hill with the basketball. Hill going to Means. 35 to play. Let's see how Lawrence North plays it here. Down to Hill with 30. Left side, they just threw the ball away. Dantzler couldn't hold it.
But now he's in there battling for those offensive rebounds.
So Eric Farrell, who came in averaging 9 points per ball game of the year, has hit Lawrence North for 17 first half points. Kokomo leads by 4, 29-25, 20 seconds to play. Kokomo holding for 1. Haflinger at the point. Now with 15. Looks to the Wildcat bench. Sends a pass to the right side to Sanders. Swing it around to Fowler. Now to Haflinger with 8. Haflinger to Fowler. Herman from long range. Shot up. No good. Rebound taken down by Gooden. Gooden. Outlet Dantzler, and the buzzer sounds ending the first half of play.
AutoSmart. We sell select pre-owned vehicles at affordable prices. Ropes AutoSmart is family-owned and operated.
To the half, 21-15. It'll be Kokomo basketball now. As the Wildcats have it, Joey Bennett, let's see if Lawrence North makes any adjustments and tries to cover up that baseline a little bit better. As it looks like they've gone to a 2-3, but Farrell's open. He fires it, hits again. Eric Farrell got open along the baseline, and with the quick release, fires home a 14-footer. Farrell now with 19 points in the ball game, and Kokomo leads by 6 at 31-25. Means for the ball front court, goes to Short. Short at the point. Dribbling around the Kokomo zone. On the right side, he feeds to Means. Couple of dribbles to the baseline. Clearing out of Dantzler. Dantzler on the right wing to Means. Means dribbling around. Going to run the point. Far sidelines to Short. Short now will circle out front. He'll take over the point duties. Heading over right side on the dribble. Short to Dantzler. Deep right corner. Dantzler starts to drive. Now to Short. Short with the ball. Here's Dantzler. To Short. Starts to penetrate. Now to Means. A well-disciplined basketball team at Lawrence North. Dantzler on a drive cutoff. Back to Means. Left side to Short. To Means. Right side to Dantzler. Low post to the big guy Stewart. He lays it up and in. Boy, they got the ball. That's too close. Letting the big guy catch the ball that close to the basket. He just turned and flipped one up and in for about 3 feet out. He is a 7-footer and only a junior. He moved in from Carmel High School. 31-27, Farrell outside to Sanders, down to Fowler. Herman at the top of the key. On the left wing to Bennett. Bennett with the ball, clearing to Fowler. Fowler swings the pass right side to Sanders, right baseline to Bennett. Bennett back outside to Fowler. 6:20 to play, third quarter. Now to Bennett. Kokomo leading by 4. Each team has scored on its opening possession of the second half. Farrell clears to Fowler, now to Sanders. Sanders right side to Fowler. Herman steps up and fires and misses, but Farrell with a rebound. Farrell on the baseline has it knocked away, and
it's important for the Cats to not only do a good job offensively, but shut down that middle. Lawrence North is exploiting that.
Looping pass coming out front now to Joe Sanders on the right side of Fowler. Fowler back to the point to Sanders. Sanders to Fowler, right side corner court. Out front to Sanders. Sanders on the standing dribble now begins to attack the zone. He clears to the left side to Bennett. Bennett with the ball back out on top to Sanders. Now to Fowler. Fowler with the ball, spotting on the right wing. Back to the point to Sanders to Fowler. Now to Sanders. Now Kokomo being very patient. 5:40 to play third quarter. Bennett to Sanders. Right side to Fowler. Herman again from long range. He missed it again. And the rebound taken down by Means. Means away to Short. Short on the run across the timeline. Short drops it to Means. Now to Stewart. To Dantzler on the left wing. Dantzler with the ball for Lawrence North. Starts to drive. Left side to Short. Short with the basketball circling. They go to Means inside to Stewart. He lays it up and in. Good unselfish play. Means had a wide open 15-foot jumper, but spotted his big teammate wide open inside. Stewart for the layup. 31-29. Lawrence North to within 2. 5:05 to play third quarter. Sanders in the forecourt, sends it to Farrell. Back to Sanders. He steps up and bombs and misses. Rebound, batted free. Fowler. Herman back up. That's no good. Rebound, Baylor. Farrell back up and in. Eric Farrell with 21. And Kokomo leads 33-29. 4:50 to play third quarter. Short. Down the middle front court, left side to Dantzler. Dantzler circling. Drops it off to Means on the right side to Dantzler. Left side to Short. Short with the ball. Has picked up the dribble in trouble. Finally clears out between the circles to Means. Now to Short. Lawrence North with the ball. Trailing by 4. 4.5 minutes to play, third quarter. Dantzler. Left side they go to Short. Short now outside to Means. Means starts to drive. Now to Short. Back to the point to Means. Swing it to Dantzler on the right side. Dantzler to Means. Left corner to Short. Baseline drive. Has the ball knocked away and stolen now by Bennett. Bennett up the floor across the timeline for the Wildcats. So Joey Bennett for Kokomo on the steal. Now to Sanders. Sanders out front to Bennett. To Fowler. Herman with the ball on the left wing. Bennett around it goes to Sanders. Right baseline. Farrell fires one up and he missed it this time. And the rebound taken out by Short. A rare miss for Eric Farrell tonight. Short of the front court. Sends a pass to Means. Back to Short. Now to Stewart. Stewart swinging to Dantzler. Dantzler, left side to Means. Down to a low post they go. Short jump hook up and in. A nice move by Matt Bowling. Bowling has 10 points for the ball game, and Lawrence North again to within 2. 3 minutes and 30 seconds to play third quarter. Sanders will call a timeout. 50 East Elso Road in Kokomo. Kokomo the ball. Tamplinger's in the ball game. Going to go with the 3 guards now as Cummings is on the bench. Tamplinger at the point with Sanders and Bennett on the wings with the Fowler down low and Farrell at a high post. Sanders steps up and bombs and hits a three-pointer. So Joe Sanders with his first 3 points of the ball game nails the wing jump shot and makes it now 36-31 Kokomo. 3:05 to play third quarter. Short down the middle of the floor, across the timeline, right side to Means. Now to Bowling. Swing it to Dantzler. Dantzler left side to Means. Means with the ball, long cross court to Dantzler. Baseline drive will stop and fire and will miss. Rebound, Farrell, Kokomo. Gets it to Tamplinger. Tamplinger up the floor now for the Wildcats. 2:45 to go third quarter. A 5-point Kokomo lead. Tamplinger left side to Bennett. Tamplinger around to Sanders. Right base side they go to Fowler. Herman drives, shoots it up, no good. And a whistle. Foul call to the big attempted in our ball game tonight. Herman's first one is up and good. Remember, he hit 3 threes in the first quarter and just hit a foul shot. He's got 10. Next foul shot missed. No good. So Fowler stays at 10. Kokomo by 6. 2.5 minutes to play third quarter. Short across the sideline goes to Bowling. Left side to Dantzler. Dantzler to Short. Short with the ball. Back to the point to Dantzler. Around it goes to the left side down to Means. Means to Short. Right side to Dantzler. The Lawrence North guards aren't real flashy, but I'll tell you what, they're pretty solid. They haven't turned the ball over much. Here's Short with the basketball, circling. 2:10 to play third quarter. Short reset. Outside of Bowling. I like this Bowling kid. Nice player. Yeah. A 6'8 junior. Here's a near steal. Dantzler with the ball. Now to Short. 2 minutes to play. 37-31. 2 minutes to go. Third quarter. Kokomo the 6-point lead on Lawrence North. Dantzler long cross court to Means. He's going to bomb up a long 3 and will hit it. Oh, my, that was a long one. A high arcing 3-pointer hit by Matt Bowling. Makes it now 37-34. Kokomo by 3. 1:40 to play third quarter. So the Wildcats with the basketball of Kokomo as Sanders to Tamplinger. Now to Sanders on the right side. To the point to Tamplinger. Now to Bennett. Bennett with the ball to Tamplinger. Right side to Sanders. Tamplinger, Bennett, left baseline, Herman, out of drive all the way, fires it up, no good, and a charge called on Herman Fowler.
And a part of Herman got the charges foul. Really, if he'd have pulled up, he'd have had that nice, easy 6-footer.
So Lawrence North of the basketball is short. Up the floor, across the sideline. Lawrence North playing without their leading scorer on the season is John Stewart is on the bench with 4 personal fouls. He has 8 points in tonight's ball game. The average is about 13 on the year. Here's Means, fakes the 3, goes to Gooden, swing it to Dancer on the right side. Dancer starts to drive right side to Means, who he nearly launched a 3, but Bennett got out on him. Here's Gooden with the ball, right baseline, now to Short. Right side to Means. Means starts to drive, Short closes in. Short left side to Dancer. Now to Short. 45 seconds to play, third quarter. A 3-point Kokomo lead, 37-34. Lawrence North has been very, very patient tonight, attacking this Kokomo zone. Here's Gooden, now to Dantzler. Dantzler right side to Means for another 3-pointer. No good this time. And the rebound taken down by Fowler. Herman's outlet goes to Sanders across the timeline with 25. Sanders to Taplinger. Kokomo will hold for 1. So Kokomo leading by 3, holding for the final shot of the third quarter. 18 seconds to play in the third. Taplinger holds with 14. Taplinger with 12. Sends a pass right side to Sanders. Now to Taplinger. Farrell, turnaround jump shot. He got it. Eric Farrell rolls home a 15-footer for the foul line. He's got 23. Short up the floor. Puts up a running 3. No good off the back of the rim. As the buzzer sounds into the...
To get outdoor chores done. Like Simplicity snowblowers to attack those drifting drives and walks.
Musketeers 54. 5 minutes to go. Back to Greg and Don.
Well, we got 8 minutes to go in this one as we start the fourth and final quarter. A 5-point Kokomo lead, 39-34. Lawrence North basketball to open up the fourth. Short in the forecourt right side. Dribbling around, circling, looking for an opening in that Kokomo zone. Now to Dantzler. Dantzler inside they go. The ball was thrown away as Matt on a quarter play. It'll be Taplinger. Very slowly walks the dribble up across the timeline. High post to Sanders. To Farrell inside. They go to Fowler. We got a whistle of travel called on Herman along the bench. 39-34. Kokomo leading by 5. Short. Across the 10-second line. Sends a pass to the right side to Means. Means holding high looking. Clears to Short. Short with the ball. Dribbling around. Short will stop and clear it right side to Means. Means back to Short. Penetrates inside. Cut off looking. Back to Dantzler. Right baseline to Means. Low post they go to Gooden. Now to Dantzler. He drives. Stops. Fires one up. That's in. So Dantzler hits a 17-footer for the right side. For Dantzler his 8th point of the ball game. 39-36 as Lawrence North team just won't go away. Kokomo by 3. 6:50 to play in the ball game. Taplinger on the dribble across the timeline. Sends a pass to Sanders on the right wing. Now to the point to Taplinger. Bounce it around to Bennett left side. Taplinger looking, clearing Sanders. Right baseline, Farrell. Farrell with the ball. Eric double-teamed along the baseline, is in trouble. Able to get it outside. Now to Taplinger. Left side, quarter court, Bennett. To the point to Taplinger. Now to Sanders. He bounds up a long one. Way short, no good. Rebound, Bennett got it to Taplinger. Now left side to Bennett. Left baseline, Farrell. 12-footer, good. Eric Farrell hits again. 25 points in the ball game for Farrell. 41-36. Leads at 5 for Kokomo. 6:10 to play in the ball game. Short. Across the timeline. Short out high right side to Means. Means out of Short. Short dribbling around looking. Top of the circle. Right side Means. Right corner to Dantzler. Dantzler with the ball. Starts to bring it in. Outside to Means. The left wing now to Short. Short to the point to Means. Fakes the 3. Starts to close in. Cut off looking. Clears back to Short. Now to Means. He fires another 3. This one's good. A 3-pointer hit by Andy Means. And my goodness, does he bring down rain with those or what? Wow, those are high arcade threes. He's hit 2 in the ball game. 41-39. Kokomo by 2. 5.5 minutes to play. Sanders lob inside. Farrell knocked away. Foul called. And it'll be Sanders to inbound. Plays it out deep now to Taplinger. 5:25 to go in the ball game. Kokomo with a 2-point lead. Right side corner court, Sanders. Deep right corner to Farrell. Knocked away and out of bounds. Last touch by Lawrence. They're still pretty effective. Taplinger down for the Wildcats. Kokomo with the ball. Leading by 2. Ramos dribbles around out at the point. Bouncing left side to Bennett. Now to Taplinger. Taplinger clears to Sanders. Sanders back to the point to Taplinger. Taplinger, left side, now to Bennett. To Taplinger with 4:58 to play. Now to Sanders. Right baseline to Fowler. Herman's got an opening. Drive, stop, fires and hits. Herman Fowler hits from 8 feet out right side. He's got 12 points in the ball game. 43-39. Fowler and Farrell have been quite a duo tonight for the Wildcats, doing most of the scoring. In fact, they have scored all but 6 points tonight for Kokomo. They scored 37 of their 43 points in the ball game, and Kokomo by 4. Means to Short. Short bounces inside. Bowling. Short jumper off the glass. No good, but Stewart a rebound. Let's check out the call. It's going to be... It'll be inbounding. They played inbounds to Short. Short to Means. Means takes the three. Back to Short. Short with the basketball. 4:20 to play in the ball game. 43-39. Kokomo leading by 4. Short's on a drive. Short will hook it long. Cross court to Means. Oh, the big guy wants the ball down low. He's got it now, and in traffic, Kern shoots it up at him. Well, that's like taking...